these sessions would be provided to you.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if we have a full house right now, or are we waiting for someone? Now the time is 5:30, so we'll start the class. I'll just share the PPT with you guys. Let me know once you can view my screen.
Okay.
Yeah. So can you view my screen real quick?
Yep, I can.
Okay. Okay, so shall we get started?
Yeah, sure.
Let's wait for 5 minutes. People are joining in.
What are the topics you will be covering today?
So today would be more of the introductory class, where I'll start with the Java basics and more of the history, why Java was introduced and what's the real difference between C, C++, and Java. And from tomorrow onwards, we will probably jump into the course, and we would start covering the topics and basically start writing down the programs.
Okay.
So I was told that the course has initially been started, and it's been a week time that the classes were being conducted. So I would like to get an input from you guys how the classes were being conducted and how much course has been covered. Do you want the repetition of the classes, or you want to probably start down from where the last classes were left over?
It's okay if you start from the start, because a few of the people like me actually joined the class in between, so we already missed few classes and missed few important topics.
That's very okay. I'll start from the basics, and I'll cover each and every topic.
Like today class, if it's not like beginning of Java itself, it's like, as you say, you'll be giving on the introduction about Java, and so you can like quickly cruise through today topics.
Yes, sure. So before we get started, let's introduce each other to ourselves. So I'm Ishant, and I would be your trainer for the course for Java J2ee, and I would like to know each of you guys your names and what you basically are doing, and are you working somewhere. So I would like to know these things. So we'll go one by one, starting from MAN. I don't know who this is, but can you please introduce yourself? Yeah.
My name is Molu,
Hamaru.
and hi, nice to meet you. And I basically have a bachelor's degree in physics, and I have done some programming, particularly C and C++ for some time, but for quite a long time I have been away from programming. I was studying other information systems related stuff, theoretical stuff.
Okay.
So I'm interested in Java and I hope to get the best out of this program.
Very nice. Moving forward to Ritvik.
Hi, my name is Ratvik. Currently, I'm working as a business analyst with one of the security company. I completed my master's last year with one of the universities US. So I want to learn Java to move into developer side.
Nice, Ritvik. Nice to know you.
Same here.
Moving on to Sharif. Sharif, can you introduce yourself to the class, please?
Hello, I'm sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear now.
Yeah, I'm just struggling with my audio at the moment. So what did, and I kind of joined late. What did you?
We are just going.
For,
We are actually introducing each other to the class, and so I wanted just your introduction, and if you're working somewhere or you're a student, just the basic information.
Okay, so yeah, hi class, I'm Sharif. I'm in the East Coast. I'm currently located in Stamford, Connecticut. I've used Java before. I've taken it in school back in college, back in 2004, between 2001 and 2004. So I have some experience and exposure with it. The purpose of me taking this class is just to get a revamp of it, and also hoping to use whatever I can learn from this class for, to help me with applying for jobs that are program related, specifically developer role. So yeah, I'm 36 years old and I love technology.
Very well, and good to know you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And moving forward to Sharwari.
Hi, my name is Sharwari, and I'm here to learn Java, probably advanced Java, job in as a backend developer. So I've been in US for almost 6 years, and I've done my master's. So hopefully planning to learn Java as much as possible through this course.
Good. Moving forward to Saheed. Yeah. Can you introduce yourself to the class?
I'm sorry, did you say Shashir or Srikanth?
Shashir.
Shashir, okay.
Yeah. Shashir, can you hear us? So Srikanth, maybe you can go forward and introduce yourself to the class. In the meantime, Shashir becomes audible.
Sure. My name is Srikanth, and I have a bachelor's in computer science, and I also have a master's in business administration. I have a lot of experience in programming, like over 15 years, but mostly in C and Oracle. Sure, thank you. Just trying to see, my I'm ready to switch my job. You know, the job is coming to an end. I just want to that I should explore in where I am in what I am right now, or should I explore in Java? That's where I am, and I want to learn Java.
Yeah, Java is, it's always good to know new languages, and it would be really helpful for you.
Yeah.
So you're just left with Saheed. Saheed, can you tell if you can hear us? Okay, he says he can hear us. No, Saheed, we cannot hear you. So that's not an issue, Shashi. If we cannot hear you, probably you can write in anytime you have any queries. So guys, I will be putting each and every one of you on mute for the rest of the class. If you have any queries, you probably have to write me down on the chat window and I'll make you unmute. After the class, we are going to have a small dedicated time for the questionnaires as well. So anybody have any objection with this?
Oh, you will be muting us and we'll like do so.
Yes, yes. So that there is no disturbance and all. If you have any questions, I have my chat window open. You can just type in or raise your hand and probably I'll unmute you for the questions in between the sessions. And after the session, we would be having a small little time for questionnaires, which you would be having for the session. And this is the trend we would be going to follow going forward as well. So sounds a good approach to you, or there is any suggestion from your end?
I would prefer we can mute ourselves if we need any question. We'll just ask question by unmuting ourselves.
Okay.
Because opening window, chat window in between, and then asking, because by that time we have we may have any doubts. You may be moving to another topic slide.
Okay. That's not an issue. So maybe we can make sure that all of us are on mute while we are traversing through the sessions and slides.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. So welcome guys. I'll start the session now. Today it's gonna be a little fast and short session, and tomorrow onwards we will be practicing more, learning Java, and probably going through the basics of it. So let's start with Java. So this course is basically would be covering the set of computer science concepts need to create in the modern software application, all of the logics that or the basics we would be requiring in developing any software. So we would be covering in this session, in this course. So the objective of the course would be to identify the importance of Java, to identify the additional features that Java has given us over C++, the difference between a compiler and an interpreter, what is the difference between a basic applet that comes into the browser and the application, understanding the core concepts of object orientation, which are like the 4 pillars: encapsulation, data abstraction, inheritance, and polymorphism. if you understand these four concepts really good, then going forward Java would be very easy for you guys. So these four are the pillars, building blocks of Java. Then we are going to understand the Java APIs. Like you would be knowing about java.sql. There is a package called java.sql and utilities and everything. So those are the APIs. So we would be understanding some of the important APIs in Java. Then there is something called exception handling. There are exceptions, so handling those, reading files, threads, multi-threading. So we would be covering all of that stuff in the course. So let's first understand why Java is important. Why the evolution of Java took place due to the two main reasons. One was we were having the troubles with C and C++ languages, that they were not portable and they were not at all platform independent. And Java was the revolution where it was platform independent. It had its own development kit, and it comes with its own environment, which is JVM, Java Virtual Machine. So you can write your code in any OS and run in any OS. Like you are programming it on Windows and you go ahead and write, perform your activities on Unix or Mac, your code is going to behave in the same way it is supposed to. There is no dependency on any of the operating systems. And the other was the emergency in the World Wide Web. So before advanced Java, before servlets and JSPs, we were coding in CGI. That was so CGI uses C, and it was very difficult to probably code anything in CGI. So with the evolution of servlets, making your websites became very easy and more secure. So portability and security were the inventions that came in with Java. So it's always good to know about the history, what you are learning. So it was introduced by Sun Microsoft. Initially it was named as Oak, and it was renamed as Java on 20th of May 1995 by Sun World. Now till now we have 8 versions of Java. We are on Java 1.8 right currently. How many of you guys have actually installed Java on your system? So all of you guys have Java installed on your system?
Yes.
Perfect. So we would be preferring Java 1.7 for the course. So if any one of you is missing the installation of the Java on your system, I would prefer please go to Oracle website and download JDK 7. I'm typing in as well. So do have it installed, and if any one of you want me to probably show you how we install it, I can do that as well, because going forward we are, from tomorrow onward, we would be performing some of the programs, so we would require that. So do have it installed. So let's understand the additions that Java gave us and what were their basic approaches. So J2ee is a software or a standard edition where we probably can have a client-side standalone applications or applets. So what we understand by applet is it's an application that comes embedded in the browser, which can be downloaded and performed at the client end. Now, who is the client? Client is the guys who would be using that particular software. You, me, everyone who uses a particular set of software on their system is a client. Like Microsoft Office is a very good example of like what a client application is. You can probably download it and use it. So that's a client application. Then there is J2ee, which is the mobile edition for the Java. It's becoming a little obsolete these days. People are moving towards the Android versions. And the third version is J2ee, which is Java 2 Enterprise Edition, which is in real boom. We can probably make server-side codes. We can make web applications using J2ee. So what exactly Java is? A general purpose object-oriented language. When I say object-oriented language, what exactly it means is everything is object in Java. We can access one's functionality by making just an object out of it. It would be more understandable when we are probably jumping into the programming part. You would be understanding how we create an object and how that object is actually used to refer to a particular class and the functionality of it. So the best part given was in Java was the object orientation, that if you want to use the functionality of any class, just go ahead, prepare the object and use that and use the functionality. The other is, which I was referring to, write once, run anywhere. This is just because of JVM that we can probably convert our Java code into byte form, machine level language code, and we can probably run our code in any operating system irrespective of where we have written it down. We would be, it has been designed for easy web internet applications. Like I was telling you earlier as well, that writing down the code in CGI was very difficult. Now writing it down in servlets is very easy, and the world spread acceptance of Java is also one of the major reasons that people are more keen reliant towards Java. So how Java is different from C? So you guys have any idea about C, or it's the first time you are listening about it? I know Shrikant, you know about it, and hopefully I think everybody knows about C as well. So moving on, so the major difference is that C is a structure-oriented language. Like it's more of the procedural language where the code is interpreted and moved one by one, and we write down each and everything by including it. Whereas in Java we make objects. Java does not provide support any kind of explicit pointer types. We cannot use pointers in Java. Java does not have any preprocessor, so we cannot probably have any defined include or if there's kind of statements like we used to have. Java does not support any kind of structures or union data types. Java has its own set of data types. Java does not include any go-to size of such keywords. So when we talk about the data types and keywords, Java has its own predefined set of keywords and the data types, which we will be going through in the going forward classes. Then Java added labels at the level of statements, the conditions, which is very useful and helpful. Then Java added many required features that were required for object-oriented programming. Likewise, the object-oriented approach was introduced with C++. Now we will discuss about how Java...
May I ask a question, please?
Sure.
If you go back to your previous slide, what is the problem what is the problem of having define include in C?
So there is no problem as such, but the thing is, whenever you define or include anything, so what it does is it copies that code into your code and makes your files heavy and makes your program slow. So whenever we were working in C, the code was not modular. We were writing everything line by line in a single file. Whenever we used to have hash include at the back end, the interpreter used to copy that particular set of code and put it into your file, making your file heavy. So there was no issues with that, but with the modern age technologies, we were looking for something modular, more reluctant, where we didn't wanted our files to be heavy and use the functionality of that particular set of package by referring to that and not including that particular package into our files.
And how about structures, unions, and
structure unions
this kind of data types?
Yeah, these data types were supported data types of C, whereas with the evolution of every new language, we have new set of data types that are supported by them. So structures and unions were kept out of Java because they were somehow using pointers at times. So Java doesn't probably allow you to have the access of pointers for the security purpose. So Java kept out structures and unions from its data type, whereas it included collections and different set of data types which were highly reliable and secure.
All right, got you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Hello?
Yes?
Could you go through the topics that we're going to cover today? Because like some of us have been in this class like from the start, and we've already repeated some stuff last week and we are repeating it again today. So I just wanted to, like, if you can just give an overview of what topics we are covering.
Yep. So like at the start of the session I told you, we are not going to probably go over the real basics of Java today. We are just going to have an introductory class where I would be telling you about Java, what Java is and how it was evolved. So when we are talking about the real programming stuff, that is going to start from tomorrow onwards.
Okay, and these slides that you are using for today's class, would you be sharing?
Yes.
Okay, so through the knowledge base or through the email?
Through the knowledge base. That is OneDrive, I think. You have the access of OneDrive or not, I don't know, but if you are not having it, probably the class conductor would be circulating it to you guys. So it would be available, the video plus the session and the slides would be available to you.
All right, okay, thank you.
Welcome. Shall we move forward? Okay, so moving on, yeah, thank you. Moving forward to the difference between Java and C++. So there were features that were removed in Java as well. So Java does not support pointers, as I told you, due to the memory location and authorization access, that due to security purpose, it doesn't allow you. That was the main reason structures and unions were kept out. So Java does not support operator overloading. So what exactly it is something that we would understand more when we will have a particular program for it, where I would be showcasing you how operator overloading is done and how Java does not support that. So preprocessor plays less important role in C++, and so it's eliminated entirely from Java. We don't have any preprocessors like include and all that stuff. Java does not support automatic type conversion that results into precision. So it was the case till Java 1.5. With Java 1.6, we had some automatic conversions coming in, like we had typecasting, auto typecasting and auto boxing, where we, from primitives to integers, we can, from primitives to objects, we can do that. This is being supported in Java right now. So Java does not support global variables. Every method and variable is declared within a class. So it's not like we can define a variable anywhere and just without referencing it we can use it. We need to have it in a particular class to reference that variable. There is nothing like default arguments. Java only supports single level inheritance. There is not multiple or multi-level inheritance. Multi-level is there, but multiple inheritance is not there in Java. And to probably refer to the multi-level inheritance, you can use super or the object. Moreover, the stuff which I'm going over here would be more and more clear to you guys when we actually jump into the programming and the basics part of Java. So it's not possible to declare unassigned integers in Java. You need to have them properly assigned. You have to give them a value. So the new features that were added was multi-threading, that allows multiple set of processes to run at a single time. Packages and interfaces were added. C++ has a set of library functions that use a common header file, but Java has its own APIs which we can import, like java.util, java.sql. So such kind of APIs were exposed by Java. Java supports automatic garbage collection, which was the biggest plus point we ever had in programming language, that we need not to maintain the garbage collection. What garbage collection I'm referring to over here is whenever we free an element, free an object, that object is that memory location is automatically cleared by Java at the backend through Java collection. So we don't have to maintain it. It's totally done by Java itself. Then we had some statements and labels at the condition level. We we could break out of a loop, we could continue a loop, or we could probably label a loop. So feature that differs from C++ is those C++ and Java both support Boolean data type. C++ takes any non-zero value as true and 0 as false. True and false in Java are predefined literals, so we cannot say we cannot give a value as 0 to a Boolean. We need to probably give them either it's true or false. So we had something called constructor and deconstructor in C++, whereas the deconstructor is now being replaced by finalize. C++ supports exception handling that is similar to Java. However, in C++, there is no requirement that a thrown exception should be caught. But in Java, we have to cache down the exception and handle it. So coming down to the characteristics of Java, Java is very simple. It's totally object-oriented based. I would say 99% Java is object-oriented based. Only 1% that is left out is the primitives that we have in Java. Apart from that, everything is object-oriented. And when I refer to primitives, primitives are the int, character types, Boolean types. So these are the ones that are the ones which are primitives, and rest over is everything object in Java. Java is distributed in the sense we have the modular approach. We write down the packages, the functionalities that are similar in a particular package, and then we refer to it. It's robust. Robust over here basically means it's reliable. The code we write in is much more reliable and is supposed to work down in the similar way. Java is architectural neutral. So what architectural neutral is something I will probably discuss in the next slides. Java is portable. From your mobile to the microwave you use in your house, everything uses Java. Java is portable. We can use it on systems, we can use it on the mobiles. So we just need to have the environment for Java, that is the virtual machine, and we can use it. Java performance due to modularization, it's very nice. It's highly reliable. Java uses multi-threading, which actually sort out many different problems, like when we want to run different processes at a single time, we have multi-threading serving us. Then Java is dynamic and it's very secure, where we remove the pointers and the inaccessible memory allocations. So Java became much more secure than C and C++. Any questions till now? So I take this as no. So now we will talk about the Java environment. So Java includes many development tools, classes and methods that comes with JDK. So once we install JDK, we have a development kit with us where we can go and start developing our code. JDK comes with the APIs, that is the predefined standard libraries which we can use, import into our system, into our simple files and use it. JDK constitutes of tools like Java compiler, interpreter, and many more, which we will go one by one. And APIs are nothing but just the hundred of files clubbed together and performing one functionality that can be used by other classes. So 2 slides back I was just referring to Java is architecturally neutral. So how it's architecturally neutral is we would understand through this diagram. So Java program execution is done somewhat, you write your code, save it as .java file, you compile it, when you compile it, it becomes a machine level code, that is byte code. And that byte code with the help of JVM is understood by different operating systems. So it doesn't matter how you are writing your code, as if it's compilable, it would run in any environment, which makes it architecturally neutral. Then we have something called...
May I ask a question in the previous slide, please?
Sure.
But those 3 JVMs that we see in the picture, are they the same JVMs? I mean, the one we install in Linux, is it the same as the one we install in Mac?
No. We have different JDKs that provide the system-oriented JVMs, but the reading of the byte code which they do is the same. They understand the same byte code, converts them according to the operating system and let them interact and understand. So JVM is like an interface between the operating system and the byte code.
What I'm trying to ask is,
if
I install Java 1.7, for example, in my Windows.
Yes, so you have...
Is it going to be the same JVM that you will be installing in your Mac?
No. So that's what I am trying to say. When you go to install Java in your Windows system, you would see that there is a different JDK provided to your system. That is for the Windows system. It's different for Mac, it's different for Linux. So when you install your Windows JDK, it will provide JVM automatically. That JVM would be interactive with Windows only, but all the 3 JVMs, Linux, Mac, Windows, understand same kind of byte code. So the input, they understand the same, but they convert that output according to the OS.
Oh, okay.
That's why it makes it independent of the operating system you're using, because the byte code's gonna be the same for each JVM. And accordingly, they gonna produce the same output with all the operating systems.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. So there is something called Vora Write once, run anywhere, which I was just referring to, that you just write your .java file. The compiler is going to make it a .class file, which is nothing but just the set of byte codes. Then your Java virtual machine is going to understand those set of codes and then your operating system is going to run that program and produce output which is desired. So this is the way how Java works. So what we covered today was what Java is, how it's different, how it basically works, how we write in .java files and it converts into .class file through compilers, and how different operating system with the help of JVM understands what is written down. So are we clear with the initial facts that how Java is working, or anybody has any questions what we have covered till now in the class? I take it as all of you guys are clear with this session till now. So guys, for today I have planned this much session only. From tomorrow onwards we would be having a full 2 hours class with the basics, and I would be sharing down the slides with you guys as well, that this is what I'm covering down today. So I would be needing your email IDs if you want me to share the slides little earlier than the class. If you can, yeah. Yes, it's very okay, Sharif. It's JDK 1.8. I was saying JDK 1.7 because it's more stable. 1.8 is new to the class, new to the Java versions, and I'm not sure if it's that stable as 1.7 is. So yes, you can do that, but there would be some cases that it's not performing as good as 1.7. But we can live with that, so that's not an issue. Thank you guys for providing your email IDs. I have it for Roy, Shrikant, yes. So if the rest of the guys can also provide me, sending me a private message for their email IDs, that would be pretty cool. I could share down the slides a little earlier as well, so that we all are on the same page.
Hello, this is Roy. I joined late. Could you please give some introduction of you?
Hi Roy, I'm Ishant. I would be your new trainer for Java J2ee batch. I'm a working guy. I'm working in Java from last few years, and the rest we would come to know better with the learning process we will do. And I would like to know little about you as well.
I don't work in Java, but I am trying to learn Java. I'm basically more on core Java and the core and advanced Java and J2ee part. I'm more interested.
Okay, so currently you are working somewhere?
Yeah, I work.
Okay, perfect. Nice to meet you, Roy.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Hope the class will be good.
Yeah. So Roy, today I took an introductory class, which was a short class. From tomorrow onwards, it would be a full 2 hour class where I would be covering down each and Yes, the homework assignments would be provided you over the email as well. I would probably going forward drop you down the assignments which I would be probably taking up in the next session. I would prefer whenever I'll drop an assignment to you, please look into that assignment, try to complete that. Well, I'll drop you an email about that.
Okay.
Yeah. So probably all of that stuff would be covered, and the assignments would be provided to you on most probably on daily basis, where we would be covering down specific topics, and I would list down the programs that you need to execute to probably have that session clear, or it would be more clear to you, and you probably can come up with the problems on the next session. If you face any, you can probably come up. So assignments would be provided to you guys. The slides would be provided to you guys prior to class. That would be my
The class
prime
is
motto.
from 8 to 10 Eastern time.
Yeah, it would be
Okay.
the same time it was held from. It was held today, and it
Monday to
would
Friday.
be Monday to Friday. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Sharif, you can probably have Eclipse installed, but for initial Java stuff, I would say don't go for Eclipse. We would write down each and everything on Notepad++. So I was just coming down to the point, the prerequisite for the class. We need to have a JDK and a Notepad++. It's a freeware. You can have it over the net. It's something look like. I'll just quickly share you how it looks like. Notepad++. So we would be writing down the code in Notepad++ for initial phases. Then we would jump down to Eclipse or NetBeans. If you want to have IDE for now, I would prefer going for Eclipse. It's more user friendly. I also use Eclipse, so I would suggest going for Eclipse would be much better. So guys, I want you to probably have Notepad++ and JDK, either 6, 7 or 8, any one of these installed on your system from tomorrow onwards. I would probably go through the basics, show you how to run the programs using Notepad++, and then I would provide you few of the assignments that I would be anticipating the answers with going forward. So are we cool with it?
Yeah.
I think it is yes. Great. I am not very sure, Sharif, it's available for OS X, but we can probably look into Google and see if it's available or not. I'm very sure about Windows. Yes, it's a freeware and available. If in case you don't find it, maybe you can probably have any notepad, either Edit Plus or Notepad, that would also serve a purpose. If anything is available for OS X. So we can have it. Perfect. So guys, this is it for today. We would be starting the basics, and the most crucial part would be the first 3 days, where we would learn the core part of Java, how basically the program runs, how we write down what's the main meaning of public static void main, what are the data types, what are the default behaviors, and all that stuff we would be going through. So I would suggest don't miss the next 3 classes, plus try to be to reach in the class within the first 10 minutes of the start, so that you don't miss anything. And if in case you are a little late, let me know. We can probably plan something where we can go through it at the end of the session, or so that you are always good at the receiving end. So I will share my email ID as well with you guys. If in case you want anything from my end, just drop me an email. I won't be able to reply back immediately, but yes, I would reply back to you guys. Yes, I would be sending you the slides for today's class as well. So any questions or any suggestions from your end going forward that you feel like that should be implemented in the class, or the way we went today was very fine for you guys? I take it as you felt good the way the class went today. So going forward, we will have the same approach. We will have a few, say, few minutes of slide where we would be learning about the core concepts, and then we would be jumping into the programming stuff, understanding how the codes are written, and learning about it. So thank you guys for joining in today, and we would be starting the session, proper Java session from tomorrow onwards.
Thank you.
Thank you, and have a nice evening and good night.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Good night.
Bye-bye, everyone. Bye.